We are live. Okay, so we are back talking about gut health. Aria, talk to us about why we need to start thinking about our gut health right now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so we need to be starting to talk about gut health all the time. Gut health is basically, how do we say it? Your whole health is in your gut, right? They say the gut is like your second brain. Your immune system is in your gut. So we need to protect and support our gut because it helps us with so many other functions in our body. And if our gut health is struggling, it's going to show outwardly too. We're going to get into symptoms and frequently asked questions and things. And one of the symptoms that a lot of us have, and something that I've struggled with myself, is on your skin. If you're having skin issues, eczema, psoriasis, rashes, hives, all of that is linked to poor gut health. It doesn't mean that, you necessarily always have a leaky gut, but you could. Something I've heard of is like leaky skin, which is like a leaky gut thing. Things are seeping out into your skin because they have nowhere from your skin because they have nowhere else to go because your gut is not under control.
And I like to say that whatever is happening on the inside of you is going to show on the outside of you. Hi, Patty. I just wanted to say hi, Patty. Thank you for joining us for this gut detox for the next 30 day or for the 30-day gut reset. I'm so excited you showed up here. But everything from the inside is always going to show on the outside.
Yeah.
So you were talking about skin issues and stuff, and I want to talk about like early aging, like super heavy wrinkles, super heavy, like the wrinkles that you get like here and on your lips and
Yeah.
stuff. Even if
The
you're a
frown
non,
lines.
yep, and even if you're a non-smoker, those things start to come in about your 40s, when you have a lot of gut issues happening and you have a lot of unmet
Mm.
nutritional needs, and you can eat. I just want to throw this out here because Aria, you know this, and like even with your own lifestyle, you
Yeah.
can eat as healthy as you want. You can eat everything as squeaky clean and as um, uh, toxin free and as balanced and all of that. You can
Yep.
eat balanced all you want, but if you don't have properly functioning digestive system, you can't even absorb those nutrients. So it's almost a waste. It's not, but it's almost a waste that you think that everything is going to be fine just because you eat and exercise well. That everything is fine, but we have to have a properly functioning gut, and that's really our priority this month. We want to offer you the opportunity to upgrade for only $14, a minimum of $14 to work with us, so that we can walk alongside you and help you make sure that you have the smoothest gut reset over these next 30 days when we start. We want to make sure you have the smoothest gut reset possible, and it's only $14 to work with us. If you happen to upgrade to annual, you get a free 20-minute consultation with one of our clinicians, and you get a deeper assessment, so we know, even more symptoms that we can be paying attention to and all of that. But really, we're also all going back to school. My kids just started school yesterday. We're going back to school again. And we always think that back to school time is the time that we get our rear ends back into line. We
Mhm.
get our schedules back in line. We feel like everything's going to make a new rhythm and we're going to be fine. But really, what happens is the start of the busy season. So, Aria, do you want to start us with some of the frequently asked questions about when you and I do? See, and I love this, guys, because if we were a company that were bot based, we could literally duplicate ourselves and we would not have you would not see us living in real life. So we are a company also that is not bot based. You're going to hear
Yes.
dogs barking in the background, kids in the
And
background. You're going to
kids
hear
are
people in the
throwing
clinic.
things.
Yep, throwing things. You're gonna be like, we do health in real life. But we wanted to come on today and talk about some frequently asked questions that we get in the clinic about doing a gut cleanse. So do you want to kind of start with that? Because in our clinic, Aria is the one that's usually in the messenger seating and heading off a lot of
Yeah.
these. So Aria, go ahead and start us with those.
Well, I actually, what's so funny, and the reason why I think we wanted to do this parasite detox, not so much, well, also because of the breakout and things that were been
Yep.
happening, but it was just timely. But people call in a lot and they ask about that, and like I've had people call that have said like, yeah, I've done the parasite cleanses, and do you guys do that? And people are very interested in doing it, because they want to see things come out of them or something. Because I talked to a lady about that. So yeah, like that's a question. Are you gonna see things come out? Like, do things come out of you? And I know that Dr. Danielle posted on your Substack, you posted the what is a parasite cleanse anyway? You need to be subscribed to get that. So make sure that you are subscribing for only $14 a month, and you will be able to access the article, the assessments. Hold on, I'm gonna move just because they're getting loud. And you
No,
guys won't.
you're good. This is all normal real life, but go
Yes,
ahead.
I'm going outside. I
Okay,
don't
that works too. That works too.
because they're just gonna keep fighting. So yeah, so that's one of the things. So yeah, definitely subscribe so that you can see that article, and you will see the evidence of people doing the cleanses and things that have come out of them if you want to see that.
Yes.
So that's definitely a question that people ask, and of course they followed me. So that's definitely a question people ask. Another one, are you going to have reactions? Like, are you going to have, because when you detox, I don't know if you guys have heard of this, but sometimes you can get a die-off reaction because the toxins are recirculating in your body. I mean, this is normal. It's not a bad thing. It's just part of it. But when you do the detox that we're going to do, it has all the supportive foundations with it so that you do not to eliminate that, right? So you're
Yeah.
going to get a binder that's going to make sure that your body can eliminate those toxins in a contained way. Is that a right way of saying that? Am I saying that
Yes.
right?
Yeah. And so and they're selective. I would say selective binders.
Okay.
I don't like to do charcoal. So I'm going to talk about charcoal
Yeah,
binders. If
let's
you're
talk about
familiar
that.
with binders, like say down below in the chat or tell us on replay, because those of you here, we should probably say who we are. I'm Dr. Danielle, and I'm a Jesus loving
Oh, yeah.
naturopathic doctor. And this is Aria. She is a nutritional therapy practitioner, and she's also my director of operations here at Everything Dr. Danielle and the
You
Wilderness
guys
of
are gonna
Wellness.
do this.
So let's talk about charcoal binders. Charcoal binders go in. Let's just pretend that this is the cell, okay? And so this is a charcoal binder. A charcoal binder that you get over the counter or even at other functional practitioners' offices. A charcoal binder goes into the cell and takes literally everything out, depleting it of nutrition and nutrients and mitochondria. Like everything's just gone. All the energy that it has created, all the nutrition you've given it is created. A selective binder instead goes in like a ghost, takes what it needs to, and leaves, leaving you the nutrition behind and all of that. So we will be using a selective binder that is going to go after biotoxins, which are like molds and histamines and ammonia and sulfur issues and all of that. We will be doing is one of our most gentle binders, but also if you have candida concerns, if you have histamine concerns, if you have I'm trying to think of all the things. If you have heart issues or things like that, this is a binder I like to use, especially if you have bacterial overgrowth, all of that. We're literally going in and going to help pull out the things that no longer belong. But go ahead. So the herxine or the negative side effects, we have our protocol works in a way to mitigate most of those negative side effects. And because you upgrade, you are going to be able to talk to us and we're going to be able to help you with dosing and support you and all of that, just in case something needs to change for your specific concerns.
Yeah, so just gone through it myself. I can definitely speak to that where you may get some minimal like gas and like very minor things. But I've never had a reaction to where I felt uncomfortable or wanted to stop. So it was always like enough where I was like, no, this is not terrible. I can deal with this. You don't necessarily have to push through because it is supporting your body in a way that you're able to handle it. And really, you're only going to feel those things maybe for the first week or so, especially if you're new to this and you've never done it before.
Yes. And that's like, I would say the biggest side effect that would be an issue is that you're going to sleep more. You're going to have higher sleep.
Yeah.
So
That's true. You'll be a little sleepier. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And that's okay. But again, like Aria said, it's only going to last maybe a week, maybe a week and a half max. But what on the other side of that is going to be insane energy. And depending on your case and your situation, we can actually help you move past that even quicker. So
breaking up. Okay.
Oh, shoot. She's breaking up.
Yeah.
But
you were breaking up just now.
oh,
Now
You're back though. So okay, so the one of the frequently asked questions we talked about, like, will you be able to see what is coming out? Absolutely, you
Mhm.
should be able to see. We will teach you how to do that if you would like to, and you can. We'll have threads where you can share examples of what you're having come out. And then we will also, and then also what are the negative side effects? It's really mostly going to be just a little bit of fatigue, nothing crazy. So again, if you want to upgrade, you can join us on this parasite cleanse slash gut detox just by simply hitting the upgrade button. I also put it in the chat below, but you can hit the upgrade button and join us for as low as $14 a month or $140 for the year. If you join us for the whole year, you get a 20-minute consultation with one of our clinicians and a deeper assessment to kind of see where you're at, and kind of some follow-up there as well. So make sure that you grab that upgrade for only $14. And these are the kinds of ways that we are going to support you here on Substack behind the scenes. One other question before I forget, one other question that has been asked: where are the videos? Where are we hosting this? Where are we doing all of this? Guys, it's only here on Substack. We are going to go live to the paid people only, and there will be no previews, no anything for anybody else. But we will have everything here. It'll be right here on Substack. So you can always join from your app. You can always join from the website. You will get an email that we've gone live and we're ready to teach you. There will be live Q&A sessions where it's not just Q&A. And I don't want you to think Q&A. I want you to think of them as visits with us, where you can ask the questions that you need to ask about how you're feeling. I want you to know that you can also, like I said, we're going to have all the curriculum, all the teaching sessions, all of that. Our kickoff call is August 20th. So you're going to want to make sure that you have upgraded for that by August 20th to get access to that. So Aria, keep going with some other FAQs that you tend to see when we do gut cleanses with folks.
Let me think. I guess, what are some of the benefits, right? Like why would you even want to do this? Okay, so we talked about before, some of the common symptoms that we see gut health. And like we said, there are things that you may not think about. So like the skin reactions, obviously, we're talking beyond bloating and gas and like the things that you commonly think of, right? Beyond digestive issues. But like Danielle said before, sometimes you may not be absorbing your food and you wouldn't even know that, right? You wouldn't know if you're not getting that. So what are the benefits? You're obviously going to have better digestion, optimized digestion. Your skin may clear up. I've experienced that when I did the parasite cleanse, when I was going through a flare up with skin issues. Better sleep, right? After all of this is said and done, you're going to be sleeping better because your body is just in a better, you're more restored. All the gunk has been cleared out, so to speak. So it's going to help you feel better in the long run, more energy. That was definitely something that you can experience as a good side effect. So yeah, like you're just gonna feel like your cells are getting restored, I guess, is a good way to say it. You're getting cleaned from the inside out, and that's gonna help you support every function of your life. Because like we said, your gut holds everything, holds so much. So having a healthy gut is really the kickoff to feeling your best.
Yeah. And I think, like, I want to think about too, like joint pain, Lyme disease, people that have Lyme disease. Let's just talk about joint pain and Lyme disease for just a minute. And how does this relate to gut health and this parasite cleanse? So I firmly believe that everyone has Lyme disease by now. Everyone has it by now because we're getting bit by mosquitoes. Some of us have gotten bit by wasps or bees or things like that. Some of us have actually been bit by or stung by a tick, and that's fine. But I think that we already have a lot of it in us, and it's in us in our guts. It's in our parasites. And so the parasites by nature want to keep their host alive so that they can stay alive. And so the benefit that we get from parasites is that they hold our old vaccines, hold our old viruses, hold Epstein-Barr, hold Lyme, hold all of this stuff. And it's better to get rid of them in a way that, because if we make them angry by not feeding them the sugar, not feeding them the sugar, not feeding them the breads, and not feeding them all of that stuff, they get mad and hungry and they want more from us. So then we hold on to weight. We start putting on weight, and we're doing this and we're creating inflammation, we're creating blood sugar and insulin resistance. But what happens is that Lyme, if you have joint pain that gets worse as the day goes on, or you get headaches as the day goes on, some of that is actually Lyme related, and you cannot out eat Lyme. You can't out eat your parasites. You can't fix that by eating well or exercising well. So we have to go through seasons of where we're parasite cleansing, and we want to offer that for you. Again, if you just upgrade for $14, that's it, like a minimum of $14, you can go through this parasite cleanse with us. We will provide you all the supplementation, and we'll share with you the supplementation link of the specific products that we will use. We will be giving you nutrition support. We'll be giving you lifestyle support and the coaching that you need for the $14 a month. Okay. If you upgrade to annual, which I just learned this, by the way, Aria, if they upgrade to annual, they actually prorate that. So Substack already prorates it. So if you've already paid monthly and you're like, man, I really do want that consultation with the clinician, and I do want that extra support, and I know I'm going to be here for the long run, then you can go ahead and do that. It's prorated. They will just take the difference and fix that for you.
That's great.
So it's amazing. So there's that. And then, but we're doing our kickoff call on August 20th to make sure that you can actually have everything you need, all your questions answered, everything started before we start. And then we will actually start this on August 27th, I think we said. We'll actually start
August 27th is the actual, so everyone has time to get their supplements and know all the things before we dive in.
Yes, absolutely. So I guess one of the other frequently asked questions would probably be like, how much access do you have to us, right? Like, what happens when things go crazy and you're like, oh my gosh, what is this? Aria, do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so we're offering a lot of support. We're offering guidance on, aside from just the assessments and things like that, guidance on how to take the supplements, right? How you're going to be doing that, how to support your body. So it's not like we're just saying, here, take this link, buy this, and you're on your way. We're going to be with you, doing it with you. We're going to do it ourselves.
Yep.
And we're going to be doing it with you, guiding you through it, so that if you do have reactions in real time, we can kind of help you manage it. We can help you with dosing. Maybe some people may need to take a more gentle approach and need to back off a little bit, and go a little slower. Everyone's different. So that, the benefit to joining not only the membership, is obviously having access to this, but also having access to us and being able to ask us questions, and having us go through it with you so that we can guide you through it. And you're not just like, set it and forget it. Oh, okay, whatever. Hope you do well. Like, we're actually there with you, guiding you through it. So I think that's the hugest benefit to it, because if you were in the clinic, you would be, this is such a amazing price, like you're not paying, the one-on-one price that you would be paying if you were to be in the clinic or anything like that. So this is an awesome opportunity.
Exactly. And I don't know if you just caught what Aria just said, but she and I are actually doing this parasite cleanse with you guys. We will be doing it at the same time because we both are at the same space in our own health journeys right now in our season, I would say season of health, like needs, that we both are going to be doing this cleanse with you. So this is something that it's not just us telling you, like she said, we're not just giving you a link and sending you on your way. This is legit. We're doing it together. So in the chat, so if you guys don't know, Instagram, Substack has a chat and it's called Letters from the Wilderness. You can go to the chat now. There will be paid only threads. You'll see the little lock on there and you'll know that those are the chats for you, the threads for you. So each week we're going to have a Q&A thread. Hi, Anna. We're going to have a Q&A thread, and then you can put all your questions there for us. So we keep all the questions in one place. And then we can have an evidence thread going. So then if you don't want to look at the poop pictures, you don't have to, you can just like scroll on, but you can also feel free to put those there. But you're going to make sure that you post those in the threads. You're not going to make your own thread, because if you make your own thread, everybody can see it. And so we want to make sure that you get the best from us. So this is really exciting. We have never done this before. So you get to be our beta testers of how this
Yeah.
works. And so we are excited to host that. You will have video lessons, you will have written lessons, you will have some worksheets, you will have some support, and there will be live calls, just as if you're being coached with us
Mhm.
in a visit, like one-to-one, but a group call. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that we should add at this point, Aria?
No, I think that's a lot. Like, I feel like we've got a lot, and I'm excited to get started and start, meet some of you guys who are gonna join us and just go along the ride with us.
Yep. If you are one caveat, if you are not in the
I
United
can have one of
States,
those.
we
Yeah.
need you to tell us immediately, and actually email us. I'm going to put it in the chat. hello@wildernesswellness.com. I'm going to have you send us an email if you are not in the States. If you're not in the States, we need to know if you want to join us for this parasite cleanse, because it's going to take a little bit longer for you to get the supplements to you. So please let us know that, and we will make sure that we take care of that. So it's hello@wildernessofwellness.com, and we will discuss that with you. But I think that's all for today. If you guys have questions, just mark them down in the chat below. If you're watching this on replay, please do that, and then we will see you soon. Okay.
All right. Bye,
All right.
guys.
Bye.